Hello guys, welcome back to my channel VFX Expert. So guys, in this today's class, we are going to see advanced screen replacement in Nuke. So here, this is our original plate here, and this is our final output here. So let's start the class here. So guys, here in Nuke, I have imported our footage. So just play and check. So here we have to replace this screen in this shot here. So first we have to track over this shot here. So simply just select this footage, press tab, and just take a camera tracker node here. Then here after this, if you want, you can just create a roto for this character here. So just simply you can select this footage, now press O and just create a roto here. Now just double click on this camera tracker node here. Then here in settings, we have to check these preview features. So easily we can see, so these features are point, just I am going to track for this shot here, and also check this refine feature location here. So this will just little bit refine your these features location here. But here if you will see, some points also generated on over this character. So for this character I have created this roto here. So again just come here inside this camera tracker and in mask just we have to select this source alpha here. So now there is no any points on this character here. Then finally after this we have to click on track, then we have to solve our camera here. So guys, here I have already tracked over this shot here. So guys, here we can see, so this is our actually tracked shot here. So here I have tracked this shot with same procedure here. Then after this we have to create a scene from our this camera tracker node here. Then simply double click on this camera tracker node. In export just we have to select this scene and just we have to click on this create here. So here I have created this scene from our this camera tracker node here. So simply just we can select this scene and press 1. So now we are inside our this new 3D view here. So this is our camera here and these are our point cloud here. Then after this again we have to select this camera tracker node and press 1 and just double click here. Then after this we have to create a card according to this screen perspective. So here if you want, you can just create a simple card from here, or just simply right click on this point, then click on create and just select this card here. So now here just I have created this card on our this screen position here. Then we have to connect this card with our this scene here and just take a checkerboard node. So just click on image and just take the checkerboard here. Now just attach it here. Now again select this one, press 1 here. So now here we can see this is our card here. Just double click on this card and just adjust card size here. So here guys, this card we have to place properly according to our this screens. This one here, so simply we can select this one here. So according to this screen perspective, we have to place this card. So for this just I am going to use point cloud generator in Nuke here. So again simply just press tab and just type point cloud generator. So in our this point cloud source we have to connect with our original footage, and this camera we have to attach with our this camera which you have created from our this camera tracker node here. So simply just we can connect it here. Now just select this point cloud generator and press 1 here and double click here. Then after this we have to click on this analyze sequence here. So now here it's analyzing sequence and just creating keyframe. So you can see here all these keyframes here. Then after this we have to click on track point. So this will generate point mesh from our this shot here. Now just we have to select our this global, or simply just you can type your timeline range here. Now press OK here. Now here it's generating point mesh according to this camera movements from our this footage here. So now guys, here we can see this is our actually point mesh here. So easily we can see which just I have generated with the help of this point cloud generator here. So with the help of this point mesh we can easily place our card here. So guys, here you can see this is our actually character position and this is our monitor position, this one here. So this is just only for reference, because just we have to place this card according to our this monitor perspective here. So that's why just I have generated this point mesh. Now just I am going to place this card according to our this actually point mesh here. So how we can place? So here just we have to define properties 2. So at a time 2 node parameter we can display here. Then we have to double click on this card. So both thing easily we can see here. Now guys, we can see this is our card and this is our point mesh here. So now easily we can place our this card here. So just double click on this card and just adjust size. Now here we can actually rotate according to our this monitor screens here. So guys, here we can see actually this is our screens here. So properly just we have to rotate according to our this screens here. Just double click on this card and just adjust size and rotations also. Now take a rotate tool, so hold control and simply we can rotate. So maybe this is looking good here. So now guys, here just I have properly placed our this card according to our this screen perspective here, because just only we have to replace our this screens here. Then after this, just we have to take a scan line render node here. So simply press tab and just take a scan line render node and just place it here. So here this background temporary we have to connect with our original plate here. So just simply press a dot and just take output from our original plate and just attach it here with our this background. Now hold control, break it here, so easily we can understand. So remember this one, this is just only for reference. Then after this scene we have to connect with our this scene, and this camera we have to connect with our this camera. Now select this one, press 1 here and press tab here and just clear all these properties here. And if you want to disable these point cloud, then simply you can select this and press D here. Now play and check here. So guys, now here we can see this card just I have properly placed according to our this screen perspective here. Now after this, just I am going to start procedure of replacing our this screens here. So guys, here we will use projection technique here. So how we can use? So first just we have to select our this original plate and press 1. So easily we can take our reference frame here. So maybe here easily we can place our screens. So guys, here at last frame just we will project our screens here. So because here easily we can see our this screens here. So now for this, first we have to take a frame hold node. So press tab and just take a frame hold node and just attach this frame hold node with our camera, because for projection we need a static camera. So just select this one here and double click on this frame hold node and just type that frame on which frame just you want to project your screen here, which is frame 216 here. So just simply type frame 216. Then after this we have to take a project 3D node here, press tab and just take a project 3D node here, this one here. Then after this we have to import our image, which image you want to place it here. So here I have already imported. So this is our actually video here, this one. So simply you can select and press 1 here. So this video just I want to place into our this screens here. So again just simply click on this last frame here, because on this frame just we have to project our this screens here. Then after this we have to connect this camera with our this static camera. So just little bit move it here, so usually we can understand this one here, and this camera connect with this camera. So just we have to connect this here, and this projection output just we have to connect with our this card here. So just move it here, so easily we can understand this one and just connect it here. Now select scan line render, press 1 here. So now guys, here we can see this is our image here, which just I projected on our this screens here, but this is not properly placed into our this screens here. So how easily we can place this image into our this screens here? So for this a little bit we have to do compositing here. Then before this, first we have to take a merge node, then temporary just we have to connect this background with our this original plate. Then this plate just we have to connect with our this foreground and just unplug this from this project 3D node here. Now select this one, press 1. Then after this just select this image or video and press tab and just take a corner pinning node here, this one. Then with the help of this corner pinning node we can easily create perspective here. So now just create according to our this monitor here. So now here just I placed this image according to our this screens here. Then after this we have to unplug this background here and just we have to take a constant according to this original plate size, which is our 1920 1080. So again press tab and just take a constant node, double click and just take size according to our original footage, which is 1920 1080, and just attach it here. Then after this compositing just we have to connect with our this project 3D node here, this one. Now just place it here so easily we can understand properly. Now again select this scan line render and press 1 here. So now guys, here we have properly projected this image into our this screens here. So now just play and check here. So maybe this is little bit mismatching here. So maybe little bit this is mismatching here, and here this is matching. So suppose here this is not matching, so what we can do for this one here, so we can simply animate our this corner pinning node here, this one, and we can easily match this image according to our this screens here. So again just click on this last frame here. Now double click on this corner pin and just animate all these points here. So right click, set key, then we have to move our CTI and just we have to match our this screens. Maybe here this is looking good, so just in all frame just we have to check and just we have to match. So again just right click and just set key here. Then after this we have to move our playhead and just we have to check. So maybe a little bit here just we have to shift. So just adjust this point here. So maybe in this frame, so just we can adjust this point here. So again double click on this corner pinning and just we can adjust. Okay guys, so here just I have animated this corner pinning according to our requirements here. Then if there is any requirement, then simply you can animate your this corner pin here. Now this is looking good here. Then after this what we have to do? So because we have to do our final compositing, so we have to unplug this background from our this scanline render and just we have to use a constant here. So press tab and just take a constant node and just place it here and just we have to unplug this original plate from our scanline render here and just we have to connect it here. Then double click on this constant and format just we have to select this 1920 1080. So according to your original plate just we have to select this format here. So now select this scanline render and press 1 here. So from here just we are only just rendering this image which is moving according to our camera movements here. Then after this we have to take a merge node. So press M. So this original plate will be our background here and this scanline render output will be our foreground here. Hold Control and just connect it here. Now just select this one, press 1. So same thing we are getting here. Then after this, suppose here if you want to match your this image color, all these things according to our this background plate, then simply so after this scanline render you can use any color correction node here. So here I have already corrected this image according to our this background here. So just simply just I am going to connect it here. So any color correction you can do after this scanline render here. Even if you want, you can also use edge blur node here. So this way just little bit mix your edges with our this original plate here. So here I have already just created this edge blur node. So if you want, you can check this one. So here this is our output here. Then after this we have to use this tree here. So just connect it here. Now just unplug it from here. So here if you will see this one a little bit I have used some edge blur here. Then after this I have used this grade node here and a little bit just I have adjusted this color and also this color correct, all these things. Now this is our final color correction here and just we have to attach from here. Now again select this final merge here, press 1 here. So now guys we can see here this is our final compositing here. Now just play and check. Looking good here, and remaining color correction you can do according to requirements here. So a little bit place it here so easily we can understand here. Then after this we have to create a roto for this character and just we have to place on top of this screens here. So roto for this character, if you want you can use simply a roto node here and just you can create a roto for this character here. But here I have already created roto for this character here, so simply just I am going to use it here. So in next class we will explain how we can easily create a roto for this character using 3D stabilization in Nuke here. But here just simply I am going to use our roto output here. So this is our actually roto output here. So simply we can select and press 1 here. So this is our roto output here. Now just what we have to do, so simple just this roto output just finally we have to compose on our final output here. So here just we have to compose this one here. Now just select this one and press 1 here. So this is our composite output. Now press M. Total output will be our background and this roto output will be our foreground here, this one. And just delete this dot here so easily we can understand. Now select this one or whichever final merge node here and press 1 here. Now guys here we can see this is our final flow here. So simple. This is our scanline render output. Press 1. Then after this I have used these color correction node, and I have color correct this image according to our this footage here. Then after this I will created roto for this character here. So you can see this is our roto output here, and finally just I will composed this roto output on our final compositing here. So guys, this is our final output here. Now press F and just simply play and check our final output here. Now play and check here. So now guys, here we can see this is our final output here, and this is looking good here. And remaining color correction, all these things you can adjust according to your requirements here. So guys, till here I have completed this class. So in next class we will continue on same project, and we will see how we can easily create a roto using 3D stabilization in Nuke. So if you like this video, please watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribe my channel. So thanks for watching.